The Islamic faith started in the 7th century CE, with the origin and spread in the Arabian Peninsula. The two religions, Judaism and Islam, share similar values, guidelines, and principles. Islam also incorporates Jewish history as a part of its own. Muslims regard the children of Israel as an important religious concept in Islam. Moses, the most important prophet of Judaism, is also considered a prophet and messenger in Islam. Moses is mentioned in the Quran more than any other individual, and his life is narrated and recounted more than that of any other prophet. There are approximately 43 references to the Israelites in the Quran, because Islam and Judaism share a common origin in the Middle East. Through Abraham, both are considered Abrahamic religions. There are many shared aspects between Judaism and Islam. Islam was strongly influenced by Judaism in its fundamental religious outlook, structure, jurisprudence, and practice. Because of this similarity, as well as through the influence of Muslim culture and philosophy on the Jewish community within the Islamic world, there has been a considerable and continual physical, theological, and political overlap between the two faiths in the subsequent 1400 years. As Islam developed, it gradually became the major religion closest to Judaism, both of them being strictly monotheistic religious traditions. They are both opposed to Christianity, which originated from interaction between ancient Greek and Hebrew cultures. There are many traditions within Islam originating from traditions within the Hebrew Bible or from post-biblical Jewish traditions. The Quran speaks extensively about the children of Israel and recognizes that the Jews are, according to lineage, descendants of Prophet Abraham through his son Isaac and grandson Jacob. They say Allah raised among them many prophets and bestowed upon them what he had not bestowed upon many others. Even though they differ over the precise text and its interpretations, the Hebrew Torah and the Muslim Quran share a lot of narrative as well as injunctions. From this, they share many other fundamental religious concepts, such as the belief in the day of divine judgment. Muslims commonly refer to Jews and Christians as fellow people of the book, fellow people who follow the same general teachings in relation to the worship of the one God worshipped by Abraham. Now, the Quranic account and Islamic sources explain that the Torah has undergone extensive corruption through textual alterations. Various Jewish factions had sparred in the Hasmonean era, of who the most notable of the Pharisees and Sadducees. Pharisees and Sadducees had differed over the interpretations of the biblical canon. The Sadducees adopted a stricter, literal interpretation of the Bible against the Pharisaic stress on the oral Torah, and a non-literal interpretation of the written Torah with its usage of the oral Torah. Babylonian Talmud documents 70 incidents where the sages interpreted the Bible by changing a word or more. With this evidence, it is pointed out that the Quranic charge of the Torah's corruption was not misleading, but was a rejection of the homiletic methodology in the Talmud. The most obvious common practice is this statement of the absolute unity of God, which Muslims observe in their 5 times daily prayers, and Jews state at least twice, along with praying 3 times daily. Sounds like 5 to me. The two faiths also share the central practices of fasting and almsgiving, as well as dietary laws and other aspects of ritual purity. Under the strict dietary laws, lawful food is called kosher in Judaism and halal in Islam. Both religions prohibit the consumption of pork. Halal restrictions are similar to a subset of the kasher dietary laws, so all kosher foods are considered halal while not all halal foods are considered kosher. Sacred texts of both religions ban homosexuality and forbid human sexual relations outside the marriage and necessitate abstinence during the wife's menstruation. Both Islam and Judaism practice circumcision of males. Islam and Judaism both consider the Christian doctrine of the Trinity and the belief of Jesus being God as explicitly against the tenets of monotheism. Idolatry and the worship of graven images is likewise forbidden in both religions. Both faiths believe in angels as servants of God and share a similar idea of demons. Jewish demonology mentions Ha-Satan, as the Muslim demonology mentions Al-Shaytan, both rejecting him as an opponent of God. Neither religion subscribes to the concept of original sin. Well, hey, two religions are very similar in fact, that are both very dissimilar to Christianity. I say Yahweh and Allah are one and the same, and the Father of Jesus is neither.
Thanks for watching this and all our videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, stay curious, fellow travelers, and have a great day.